What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box. I'm glad to be back commentating, talking to you guys, doing what I do, and making weird noises and talking in strange voices. Because I think that's why half of you guys watch my channel. I think. I don't know. Could just be me. Anyways, what I want to talk about today is not necessarily the PP19, but I'll touch on that right now. It does seem like it's a little bit better post-patch, a little bit more accurate, a little bit more laser-like. However, it still sucks. Anyways, what I do really want to actually talk about is Battlefield 3, which, if you have not noticed, it's roughly about 6 months old now. Wow, time flies when you're playing Battlefield, yeah! Anyways, it does not seem like it's been 6 months. It seems like it's been much shorter. But now that you think about the fact that it's 6 months, it's like, wow, this is a complete and utter disappointment. It really is. But this isn't going to be one of my rant videos because I know a lot of you guys don't like those and you don't want to hear it. You're like, I mean, just shut up, just play the game. If you don't like the game, don't play the game. To which I say, I like the game. That's why I play the game. But the game could have been 10 times better. And it really could have. But you know, I just remember the beta slash demo slash beta is actually beta, but everybody seemed to want to call it a demo because it is before the release, even though it is several-month-old build, but we didn't know that at the time. But then we learned that like halfway through it, and then they released Caspian Border, and pretty much everyone on PC was like, "Oh my god! You mean this is gonna be like the whole game? Like this stuff's gonna be like every map is gonna be like this? Oh my god!" Yeah, that was pretty much the general reaction. That Caspian Border map, when it came out in the beta, surely sold a crap load of copies, including myself, because honestly I hated Operation Metro. But then when Caspian Border came around, it's like, bam, this game is going to destroy your soul. Of course, it isn't going to actually destroy your soul, because that'd just be bad marketing, and it's pretty hard to get customers back when you destroy their soul, because they don't tend to come back after you have destroyed their soul. Anyways, yes, I just talked about destroying someone's soul in a video. Deal with it. But no, it definitely sold a lot of copies, including myself. But and then the full game came out, and well, it's hard to believe that we have gone through what we have gone through just in this short period of time. But it really isn't that short, but because of the way DICE has approached it, I guess it's much shorter, because essentially it's like the game's only been out for 2 months. You know, if you would have told me beforehand, before this game came out, that sitting here in late April going on May, that we had only had one DLC pack, which was the one that was already announced, that we thought was going to actually be on launch, I would have said, huh? That's hard to believe. That really is hard to believe. I am really quite shocked by the fact that we've only had one DLC pack. Yes, we have 3 announced, and you know, but even still, close quarters isn't even until June. There's the entire month of May. That just seems insane. Absolutely insane in this modern era of gaming, you know, when you look at the fact that, you know, Call of Duty's doing like 2 maps every other freaking day or something for $15. Just kidding, just kidding. I know it's not like that, but it's the point I'm making. Deal with it. Anyways, watch this right here. Dive over this guy. Nope. Client side hit detection. It's for the win. And there's been a lot of ranting and raving about that, but personally I find client side hit detection is much better than server side, because server side just ends up pissing people off. It honestly, it really does, but so does client side. It's a terrible answer to a difficult problem. Neither is better. Deal with it. They both have problems. Anyways, so yeah, the DLC, kind of shocking. Definitely a shocker, actually. Then there's the fact that this is a DICE game, and we've really only had 2 or 3 major patches, which, when you think about it, is just insane. I mean, when you think about Bad Company 2, Bad Company 2 wasn't the greatest supported game, but they got that game fixed pretty quickly. You know, when you think about the problems that we had with the USAS 12 frag rounds, I mean, on consoles, that was just until the freaking last patch. I mean, it's basically 5 months that setup just went kavoosh, 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 kavoosh. With the portable IFV cannon. It's like, huh? And then they release that patch, and it's like, well, hey, M26 dart with heavy barrel. Ooh, I can now one-shot people across the map. You know, honestly, it's like, if this patch would have released in December, it wouldn't have surprised me, but now it's kind of getting a little annoying. And it's going back to that thing that, you know, at least from what I read, we were sold a game that was supposed to be a true sequel to Battlefield 2. You know, and Caspian Border was what we expected, and what we got was Grand Bazaar, really. I mean, Grand Bazaar is the, I guess you'd say, quintessential Battlefield 3 map. It's small, but it's not small, but it is small. And you can definitely notice it, but it's not, you know, super small, but it's still small. I mean, honestly, I think there was a map in Medal of Honor that was, like, just the same exact size with this, like, same exact layout. Actually, you know what? That is a weird thing I never noticed. I should probably go and look that up, because this map reminds me of one of those maps, but I can't remember what that map was named. Anyways. But yeah, if you would have told me that right now we would have what we have had in terms of, you know, post-launch DLC and patch support, I would have quite frankly laughed. But here we are, 6 months later, after release. And we're still waiting for the game to actually be fixed. Now, don't get me wrong, the post-patch, it's much better. Really, the biggest two issues I have are simply the suppression being a little bit crazy, but we're still adapting to it. It's getting less and less an issue, but it still needs to be toned down a good bit and made more into recoil and not spread, but that's a different story that I've already covered. And the M26. I mean, honestly, the guns are balanced enough. You know, if a gun's really good in close quarters, just engage from a longer range. You know, that's all there is to it. It's Battlefield. Even on the small maps, it gives you a little bit more distance for weapons to shine, as opposed to a game like a Call of Duty or a Medal of Honor, or even a Counter-Strike if you prefer. Just covering the entire range right there. So that's about it. I'm pretty much done here. Bye.